Why do you wake up thinking there's no justice? No one to turn to, lonely roads, mountains of complaints. It's a fight to survive. You got to know your rights. Woo. Yes, you got to know your rights.
Welcome to Inside the OUR.
Daily living is a struggle. High bills, equipment, jobs.
Over the next few weeks, we'll be turning our attention to the role of key OUR staff in the regulatory process. Our special guest today is Secretary to the Office, Ansud Hewitt. Ansud, welcome to the program. How do you define the office?
Well, the office is defined as the Director General and however many Deputy Directors Generals you have. So that constitutes the office.
And the Director General would be appointed by?
Well, he's appointed by the Governor General, and the deputies are appointed by the Prime Minister.
Okay. And who decides which portfolio each will hold?
Well, interestingly, the Director General has the responsibility to assign deputies to particular sectors: water, electricity, telecommunications. We don't really have an extensive remit in transportation, but we anticipate that that will happen soon as well.
Okay. How would you define the role of the office as opposed to the OUR itself?
Well, the office is really what is recognized in law, one as the decision-making body. So all determinations that has to be made that would have legal implication on authority would be made by the office. And then the second responsibility that the office has is that it administers, it oversees the administration of the OUR. So very much like a board governing the day-to-day activities of the organization.
So the office would meet and discuss regulatory matters and administrative matters and everything in one, or they separate?
Well, you know, the way the office operates has evolved over time. In the last 2 years, we managed to separate the regulatory and the administrative functions. So we now have a regulatory meeting where you deal strictly with those matters that relates to the sectors that you regulate. And then there's an administrative meeting where you deal with the operational matters.
What is the role of the secretary to the office? One might tend to think that it has some administrative, secretarial duties, but it's actually written in the act that there should be a secretary to the office, I believe.
Yes, it's there, and as the office, the way it carries out its function has evolved. I think so has the role of the secretary to the office. Among the primary responsibilities that the secretary have would be to ensure that that the activities of the office are properly coordinated, that the office follow proper procedures in making its decisions, because the decisions that the office makes can be challenged very much on procedural grounds. So the secretary will want to ensure that the office follows its own procedures, those it has laid down or those that are prescribed in the various statutes under which it functions.
Thank you very much, Ansud. Ansud Hewitt, Secretary to the Office.
Regulation for all consumer, country and company. No hugs, no partiality. Everybody has rights, so you got to know your rights. I'll be just enough. So you got to know your rights. So you got to know your rights.